What's up my YT homies, it's your girl Alethea coming in at you with another video. And in this video I am going to answer some questions about the lock journey. I've been locked almost 6 months. Today is the 3rd, the 8th will be 6 months. Now I was going to do a 6 months Q&A on my locks, and I probably still will do a Q&A or discussing how I feel at this point with my locks, but I'm kind of gonna discuss that in this video. The creative lady from Nappylicious TV is interested in getting locks, and so she posed some questions, and I have her video here on my phone, and I am going to answer those questions. I'm not gonna do the screen record and put all that in there because I'm still trying to get better at doing that, so I don't want to mess something up. So basically I'm going to play the question and then I'm going to answer her question. Now, I will say I was a certified product junkie as a natural, and I grew out of that. I think I grew out of it a little while ago, and I think that was at the point when I was starting to kind of, I'm not gonna say get bored, because I didn't get bored with my hair. I'm just going to be honest, it kind of became tedious to me and I was ready for a change. So the change was either going to be to cut my hair off or to get locks. I expressed that before, and so I chose locks. So with that being said, with the Sisterlocks, I can't speak for anyone else, but I do, because I do know as I watch people here on YouTube, there are people that put products in their hair, that put all kind of oils in their hair, that try all types of things with their Sisterlocks. However, due to me trying to follow my loctician's advice, my loctician's suggestions, I don't dibble and dabble in that. And as far as conditioners, I don't dibble and dabble in that. I don't condition my hair at all, because I was told not to condition my hair until after my hair has fully locked, and my hair has not locked yet. I shampoo my hair and that is it. My color has faded some. You all know I colored my hair 3 weeks before I got them locked, and so the color has faded, but I'm fine with my color the way it is. I was a bit hurt at first about my color, but I'm fine with it now. So as far as the product junkieism goes, that will simmer down if you decide to get Sisterlocks. Now as far as traditional locks, that's a little different. I don't think you can still be a product. I think the product junkieism will simmer down with traditional locks as well, because as you know, I've locked my daughter's hair, and with her hair I do put oils on her hair. I do put gels on her hair. Now I have not conditioned her hair thus far, but I do know I will get into conditioning her hair, but I just want her hair to lock a little bit more. And the last time I locked it, I did the twist, but I think I'm gonna go back to interlocking. I'm not sure, but at any rate, product junkieism will simmer down with Sisterlocks. And I just answered that. When it comes to moisturizing, I don't put anything on my hair. So as you all know, I do use the Lock Set Spray by Personal Effects, but this right here is not a moisturizer. It's something to help mature your locks. So I don't moisturize my hair. I will be honest though, and just one time my hair felt really dry and I didn't like it. So I did put a little extra virgin olive oil on there. I did, but it's not something that I do on a regular. I did that twice. I actually did that twice out of the whole 6 months. So that goes to show you how much my hair has felt like it was just too dry for me. Now, one of the things my loctician did when she was doing my hair, she made sure she found my center part. So she was asking about having a center part down the middle, and could she wear the center part. And as you all could see right now, my hair has the center part. I'm parted down the middle. However, I do have the ability to pull my hair over and have it parted over that way, like that. Don't make me change my style for the day, girl, please. Oh my goodness. And even, you know, where some people like to have just a little bit over, I'm able to do all that with having the Sisterlocks. But right now I'm rocking my middle part, so I'm not going to change my parting anyway. So yeah, so you can rock a middle part, you can rock a side part. You actually don't even have to rock a part if you don't want to rock a part. That's the thing about the Sisterlocks. It is so versatile. even with traditional locks, because one of the things I did when I was doing my daughter hair was I found her center part, because I wanted to make sure that I was able to part her hair down the middle, or that she was able to wear her hair down the middle if she wanted to, as well as wearing a part on the side, on this side, or even on this side. So yeah, I like having that versatility. And yes, with the Sisterlocks, the grid pattern is a thing. And I think for me, with doing my daughter's hair, I was trying to be sure that I was mindful of how I parted her hair all throughout as well. I can't say that everybody does that, even though I think they do, because there are different types of lock parting, the brick layer parting and all that kind of stuff that I saw in my research. Now, for me, I did not cut my hair when I got my Sisterlocks, and the creative lady and I have a similar texture hair. My hair is fine. My hair is fine. I was about to say was fine. It still is fine. My hair is fine, and it's a very soft texture, and it had some length to it. And I, you know, with Sisterlocks, you pay according to your length, unless you go to a trainee or something like that. You pay according to your length. Now, you don't have to cut your hair, and some people have opted to cut their hair to save cost on that initial establishment. However, I didn't. The only thing that I thought about, I should have cut my hair only because of getting a shape to it, because my hair is different lengths. So, but in growing it out, no matter whether I was locked, well, now I'm locked, but even in growing my hair out as a loose natural, my hair in different sections didn't grow at the same length. So even if I did cut my hair to try to make it all the same length, it still probably would have grown out a different way as far as that goes. So, and I think, and as it's coming up, because I watched the video in its entirety, and now I'm going back to try to answer the questions. But I think one of her things was, is it going to lock faster? Does cutting it make it lock faster? And that I don't think that has anything to do with the time it takes to lock. The two things that I think have the most to do with the time it takes your hair to lock is the texture of your hair. I do believe that the coarser the hair is, the quicker the hair will lock. But I also do know that, and this, I've watched plenty of videos, as well as my loctician, I do believe she said it or what have you, but the hair, the shed hair that we normally would shed on a daily basis is not shed the same way when you have locks. So that hair helps with the maturing process of your locks, because it's stuck there in the locks. So that hair is what helps your hair to mature, as well as helps your hair to swell. So cutting the hair does not have an effect on how quick it locks. I'm not a lock, quote unquote, mastertician. Would that be a word? I'm not a wizard. I'm not a guru on locks, but I don't think the length of it has anything to do with how quick the hair would lock. I think it has to do with the texture of the hair, as well as the shed hairs and how they come out, because it could take, from what I've seen and what I've gathered with watching different people in their videos, I've seen some people lock in as little as 6 months, and I've seen some people lock in as long as 2 years. And the difference that I've seen in those people is I've listened to the people say something about the texture of their hair prior to getting it locked. And the factor that I've seen with people, the looser the texture or the softer the hair, the longer it takes to lock. No, no, and no. I have saved so much time with my hair now that I am locked that I don't even think I would ever or want to go back to having loose natural hair. I don't know if something happened that I had to go back to loose natural hair, but if it was just a conscious decision of mine, at this point, I can tell you, no, I would not be making that decision. I do shampoo my hair, and the shampooing process does not take all the time in the world. Last night, I did twist my hair before I went to sleep. I did some like 2-strand twist, and I don't even know what made me do that, because normally I just put my hair in a puff at the top of my head, put my slap cap on, and go to bed. But last night I said, let me do some 2-strand twists. So anyway, I do not miss my loose natural hair at all. At all. No, no, and no. I have Sisterlocks. Did I ever have other locks? No, I've never had any other locks. This is my first time ever having locks in my hair, and it took me some time to get to the point to where I wanted locks, because I kind of had my prejudices, or should I say, about locks, as some people have. I also had my, oh my gosh, I don't know if I could deal with having my hair locked. I like to change up my hair and all that kind of stuff, but I can change up my hair with the Sisterlocks, so that's fine with me. All right, so I am back to finish out this video. As you can see, I have on my headband my loctician gave me. I just really wanted to wear it today. Now, it doesn't match my shirt, but it's gonna match my cardigan, so no worries, and the two together go great. So anyway, her next question, I actually played the question to make sure I was where I was supposed to be, but her next question, I'm trying to get something on my arm, but her next question is, when it comes to traditional locks, I cannot say, you know, what type of style she would be able to pull off. However, with Sisterlocks, she can definitely use rollers. She can use those flexi things. I can't remember what they're called. I had some. I used them one time and I don't know what happened to them. Now, I am at the point of where I go every 4 weeks. I know there are some people that go 6 weeks, some people that go 8 weeks. I don't know how far they're out, but due to my loctician's recommendation and according to the agreement that I made, for at least a year I would go every 4 weeks. Most of that is to combat slippage, of course, I'm sure, but also to keep your hair neat and tidy. And going to a stylist once every 4 weeks does not bother me. It does not hurt me. It does not take that much time out of my day because the retightenings go so fast and it's like it's over before you know it. And while I'm there, we conversate about things. That is all. That goes to show also that you need to make sure that you get a stylist, a loctician that you mesh and vibe with, so while you're there you can hold a conversation or whatever to pass the time. Now, we will watch TV, we will converse. Every now and again I'll do something on my phone, and while she was actually establishing my locks, I did take my computer and I was on my computer some. So, but you know, the time goes by so fast, so you never know it. So maybe next year, after I'm a year into this journey, I don't know how much my hair will be locked. And for those of you that are asking, no, my hair is not fully locked at this point, but I probably will try to see if I can go to every 6 weeks versus every 4 weeks. Now, as far as traditional locks, because I have done traditional locks to my daughter's hair, and I had switched, at least I thought I had switched to doing twists for her retightenings or twist for her maintenance, but I think I'm going to go back to doing the interlocking because it's not holding in her hair, I don't think. So this weekend I'm probably gonna do it because I did her hair when I first established her traditional locks. 3 weeks later I did a retightening, and then after I did that retightening I waited about a month and a half before I did the twist, and like I said, it's not holding up as good on her as doing the interlocking. So I think I'm going to go back to interlocking her hair. There are plenty of people that I watch here on YouTube that actually do their own retightenings. However, for me, I don't see that in my future. I don't see that now, and I don't see that in my future. And the reason why is because sometimes, and what I've seen is sometimes people will end up getting one lock caught up in another lock. I don't want that to happen, but also it takes some of them 3, 4, 5, even a week to finish retightening their hair. I don't have time for that. Just do it, get it over with, and go. Because I don't have time for that. I don't. That's one of the reasons why I got away from being a loose natural, because I was spending so much time on my hair. So do you think I really want to go back to spending that much time on my hair? I think not. Now, as far as my stylist, when it comes to my loctician, when it comes to bookings, as soon as she finishes my hair, she opens up her calendar and she sets me up another appointment. Now, I possibly could go ahead and set up 2 appointments, but I haven't found the need to do that with her. And if it seems like she's getting so booked to where I have to set 2 appointments, I will. Now, I have seen people here on YouTube that have had to set up appointments, multiple appointments with their locticians because they are so busy where they are. However, here where I live at, I don't have that problem with my loctician. So like I said, unless it happens to where I need to do something like that, I don't think I should have to go ahead and book 2 and 3 appointments unless her schedule gets to where I should, or where she starts to recommend that I go ahead and set up more than 1 appointment. No, I have not thought about it at this point. I don't think I would, you know, and like I said, I think in another video where I talked about if you're ready to get Sisterlocks, and I said someone was like, how long are you gonna keep them? I did not go into getting my Sisterlocks with, okay, I'm gonna get them now and I'm gonna keep them about a year or two and then I'm gonna get them out. I've watched people's videos where not just Sisterlocks but traditional locks, they've had a set time frame in mind as to how long they were gonna keep them. I don't know what makes them come up with that. I guess maybe that's why people call it a journey, because a journey has a beginning and an end. But for me, I don't know when that end is going to be, and I'm not going to try to predict when that end is going to be, if there is an end, because for me, this is life. I mean, this is, you know, that old cliche of my only regret is that I did not do it sooner. I was a product junkie basically, and I had a lot of products, and I still have a lot of those products, and I plan on gifting those products to someone that I know would use them. And I haven't gifted them yet at this point because I really haven't. I mean, I've had the time. Let me just sit there and let me not lie and say I haven't had the time, but I have not had the time to, or I have not carved out the time, so to speak, to just sit and decide what I'm going to give to someone. Because even with me redoing my room, I have the makeup and stuff that I'm giving away. I have it in a container, but I still haven't taken it to someone to say, okay, go through it. One person went through it and got some things, but as far as overall, I still have it. So but the products, I see them, they're in my closet. There's a whole shelf lined up with products, and I even have a storage unit that has some products in it. I don't care. I don't care. They're just products, and like I said, I spent my money on them, and while I would have loved to finish using them, the fact remains a lot of those products I wouldn't have used within this year anyway because I had so much. So I'm just gonna give them and share them with some of my students or some family members or whatever. You know, I don't care. I'm just gonna give it away just so someone can use it and, you know, and not go to waste. But as far as, do I regret not being able to use them, and do I wish I had used them up in their entirety before I got my Sisterlocks? Nah. I did color my hair 3 weeks before I got my locks because my loctician recommended that up until 1 year not to color my hair. When I went to my consultation, she was like, if you're going to color your hair, go ahead and color it before you get them established. And I pondered on it, and I was trying to decide, because one of the things that happened with my loose natural hair is if I got color, it damaged my hair. However, I don't have that problem. The only problem I have is my color faded, but I don't have that problem. And then she asked about moisture and maintaining moisture with the color. Like I said, I've addressed it once. I've only put a little bit of oil on my hair like twice, but my hair does not feel like it, you know, needs anything. And I did, today is Friday, and I did on this time on Sunday, I put just a little bit, I mean, when I say a little bit, just a little bit of extra virgin olive oil in my hands with a little bit of rosemary, and I just rubbed it all over my head, and that was it. I didn't put it on my scalp. I didn't do any of that because my hair did feel kind of dry. So and that's probably because I don't condition my hair. Now I know after a year, if I'm not mistaken, people with Sisterlocks can go ahead and condition their hair, and it may be longer than that. I think once your hair is fully locked is when you can go to doing the conditioning and all that kind of stuff, because your hair has fully locked. So it may not even be a year when I can go and condition my hair or what have you, but my hair does not seem like it's needing or wanting for anything, if that makes sense. Definitely so, because I have fine textured hair as well, and my loctician has definitely said that it will take me a little longer than someone else that does not have the fine textured hair. I have seen where people wear wigs with locks. For me, it's a no-go. Even as a loose natural, wigs were not a part of my hair wardrobe, so to speak. I purchased, I'm going to say, every bit of about 6-7 wigs, and I don't have either one of those. I may have worn each one of them one time, and then I would give them away, because for me, I don't like my hair being enclosed, and even just wearing a hairband, you know, this is something that have to get adjusted to, because I don't like the tightness around my head, if that makes sense. And there are some people that want to pass the quote-unquote ugly stage by wearing wigs, or some people that are just not ready for people to see that they have locked their hair and they wear wigs. However, for me, it's not an option to wear a wig because I'm not a wig fan. I know they have all type of lace wigs and all that kind of stuff, and these wigs look so gorgeous on people. And I, as a matter of fact, even bought my daughter a wig, and she, you know, not now she's not wearing it, but she wore it before at one point, and for probably about a month. And because we were going through a transition of her hair being done, and the reason why I ended up buying the wig, because she, and which is one reason why I'm so glad that she's on this lock journey, she would want me to get her hair done, and I would get her hair done, and maybe 2-3 weeks later she's trying to take her hair down. She would just go. So she needed her hair done. I'm like, I'm not paying to get your hair done. I'll buy a wig, but I'm not paying to get your hair done because I'm spending too much money getting your hair done. So that's kind of where, you know, she wore that wig for probably about a month. I could never wear a wig for a full month because I'm not a fan of wigs. My mom wore wigs all when I was a child. She wear wigs now. She's had hair. She would get her hair cut off. We take her hair, we plait it up under there and all that kind of stuff. And if I do go ahead with the Sisterlocks training, which I plan on going ahead with the Sisterlocks training next summer, I think I'm going to Sisterlock my mom's hair. Now, will she wear it? I highly doubt it. She'll be one of those that puts a wig on and then go on. But at least if I go ahead and do that, I won't have to worry about her hair getting matted up with the plaits and taking too long to get it done and all that kind of stuff, because she's very tender-headed and sometimes she just does not want me to fool with her hair. But this way, I don't have to worry about that. I think she could definitely get a wig and have a secret lock journey, because if she does do Sisterlocks, they won't be bulky, and especially because of the texture of her hair. Now, I have seen some people that have some Sisterlocks that seem like they're fuller and thicker, but that is because they have a denser grade of hair. They have a lot more hair. Their hair is denser because they don't have a fine textured hair, because when you have fine hair, it's very, very hard to have a dense head of hair, to have a full, like, plethora of hair, you know. So because even for me, if you look at my parts, you can see, especially up here, because my hair is more finer up here, you can see my scalp a little bit more because of having fine / thin hair. But I don't care, that doesn't bother me. But when you have a full thick head of hair, I don't think you could be able to accomplish that and be comfortable with your head being enclosed in a wig. But I think for someone with hair like the creative lady, as well as with hair like mine, yes, you can go and pull off a wig and be able to go on and have your secret journey if that's what you want to do. All right, so I think that is all the questions she had. I know she goes into talking about her makeup and stuff, and I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I'm going to finish watching it because it's at 14:39. I'm going to finish watching it once more just to make sure that I have addressed all of her questions. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and get my behind out of here and get to work so that I can, you know, be productive today. So that is it though for this video in answering those questions. I do hope you learn something in answering these questions. And if you are yourself thinking of getting Sisterlocks, I hope I was able to help you to decide. I hope the questions that she asked and my answers would be able to help you decide whether or not this journey is for you. So with that being said, thank you so much to the new subscribers, and thank you so much to the ones that unsubscribe but probably come back to watch my video, because I've noticed some people my numbers have grown, but also some people have unsubscribed, which is okay, it happens. So with that being said, thank you so much for coming to check out another one of my videos. Please do comment, like, subscribe if you have not, and share this video across all your social media sites. And until the next time and in between time, you ladies and gentlemen be safe, and I will do what? Catch you on the flip side. Bye.